meet the men from the ministry. Once again for a whiz round Whitehall with Norma Ronald, Ronald Baddiley, John Graham, and the men from the ministry, Richard Murdoch and Deryck Guyler. In the General Assistant's office, those tireless executives, LENNOX-BROWN and Lamb, receive a never-ending flow of jobs from the permanent Under-Secretary. But do they ever complain? Do they ever grumble or moan? Well, yes, as a matter of fact, they do.
I don't think Sir Gregory appreciates us one. The assignments we get are always so menial.
Yes, they are, aren't they? When he handed over this latest job, I nearly gave him a nasty look.
What's the point? He's already got one.
I mean, I don't mind helping MPs. I'm not a snob, but getting their seating repaired is scarcely a job for us.
I don't know how he gets in such a mess.
Well, it's the backbenchers, you know.
Is it?
Yes, when they're overexcited, they start slashing the upholstery.
A lot of the cushions have lost all their stuffing.
Quite. I told Sir Gregory we'd need some new ones and suggested we got solid rubber.
Did he agree?
No, he told me to get stuffed again. Anyway, you found an expert to stitch the tears, have you?
Yes, Mrs. Gussett's a friend of my landlady's.
Oh.
She isn't very bright, but she'll do it cheaply.
Good.
But I still say the job's beneath us. I mean, Mr. Crawley in the office next door looks up to you and me as top executives.
Oh, good morning, gentlemen. Have you got any old newspaper I could borrow?
Yes, Mr. Crawley, there's lots in the top secret drawer.
I'm cleaning out my window box. Now, I just put a what's-his-name in it.
Oh, a geranium?
No, a tomcat. It pushed the earth all over the sill. Still, I mustn't bore you with my little problems. I expect you're busy on some high-powered job as usual. Someone said you were working on parliamentary seats.
Yes, that's right, yes, parliamentary seats. Yes, we're adjusting constituency boundaries, that sort of thing.
My word, that's quite a responsibility.
Oh.
Some MPs have enormous what's-his-name.
So we've discovered, yes.
I wish I got important assignments like that. I'm only given the trivial ones, you see. Sir Gregory phoned me just now, as a matter of fact.
Really? What did he want?
He wants me to get the House of Commons cushions fixed.
He what?
Yes, stupid little job, isn't it? But he had two other men on it, and they messed things up. Made a complete what's-his-name.
Who said that?
Seems they got some idiot woman to pitch the torn upholstery.
Oh. Wasn't that a good idea?
Well, it would have been if she'd waited till the house was empty, but she did it during a debate.
During a debate?
25 MPs were thrown to their seats. They were sleeping at the time, of course. But when it was time for the House to rise, they couldn't.
Oh, dear.
And she was stitching behind the Chancellor while he was actually speaking. Well, of course, he got the needle in the end. So, Sir Gregory's asked me to take over. Anyway, thanks for the newspaper, gentlemen.
First, Sir Gregory gives us a degrading job, then he decides Creepy Crawley can do it better.
Still, at least we're off the hook. Let's get on with the crossword. Did you bring the Times today?
Yes, it's there, yes. I'm afraid the crossword's filled in, though.
So it is. Just a minute. These aren't proper words. It's just a jumble of letters.
I did it in the train, you see. Mm-hmm. Yes, the carriage was full of people puzzling over the Times crossword, and I felt a bit of a devil.
I don't understand.
Well, by filling in any old letters, I finished it 2 minutes flat. The rest of the men, 3 chaps threw their papers out of the window.
It's only me with a lovely cup of tea.
Oh, thank you, Mildred, yes.
Can I borrow some more carbon paper?
What on earth are you typing, Mildred?
I don't want it for typing, do I? I want the carbon on the eyelids, see?
Oh. Why?
Why? Because there's a natural shortage of eyeshadows.
Is there?
Well, it's not a real shortage. It's more of the artificial shortage.
Oh, you mean where someone starts a rumour there's a shortage and everyone rushes out to buy in a panic?
That's right, so all the eyeshadows gone. Someone in Ealing bought over a ton, and he's a bloke.
What is the world coming to? I blame all this television.
Anyway, how are you getting on with that House of Commons job?
Well, we decided to relinquish it, Mildred.
Because we should give you important work. You've both got great credentials.
Any business trips or foreign travel he grabs for himself.
Yeah, we Daphne bent water from the tarping pool to take it all down for him.
Sir Gregory Pitkin here.
Hello, Bunny. It's Daphne.
Daphne, my dear. Oh, you're a naughty girl, aren't you? You're not supposed to ring in office hours.
Well, I'm fed up. You haven't taken me on one of our trips for ages.
Oh, now come along, my poppet. We had one only last week.
To Sheffield. Who wants to trudge around steelwork?
Well, it was good exercise, my cherub.
It's time we went somewhere exciting. If you don't fix something soon, you can find someone else to play squirrels with.
Hello, Daphne. Daphne. Oh, provocative little minx. Well, we'll have to do something about that. Now, where's the good phone? Here we are. Now then. Memo to Prime Minister. I strongly advise, sir, that you send a government official to make an in-depth study of technical methods in a highly developed industrial area like Bermuda. I further suggest this official should be myself. Sir Gregory Pitkin, CBE. That should do the trick. Daphne will like Bermuda. Ah, there she is again, saucy little pixie. Hello again, my little lotus blossom.
This is Sir Alistair Macabre, chairman of Scottish Industries.
Oh, Sir Alistair, what a pleasant surprise. Can I help you at all, Sir Alistair?
Aye, Pitkin, you can. We're concerned that you London folk aren't buying enough Scottish produce.
Scottish produce?
Every other country in the world is eager to purchase our oatmeal, haggis, wool, bannocks, and tartan hankies, but the English scarcely touch them.
Oh, come, Sir Alistair. I drink as much Scotch whiskey as I can. I even clean my teeth with it.
I'm not talking of whiskey, Pitkin. Let's leave religion out of this. Speaking of routine exports, I want you to come up here and discuss a big trade deal.
Oh, come up there.
We'll treat you well, show you what Scotland has to offer.
I'd be delighted. I can bring an assistant, can I? She helps me out when I need it.
Oh, you'll both be welcome. Fly up on Thursday morning. I'm free all day, and the next day I'll meet you at the airport.
Thank you, Sir Lester. Now, I mustn't keep you. I know this is a trunk call.
Oh, don't worry, Pitkin. I reversed the charges. Goodbye, Snow.
By Jove. Couple of days in Edinburgh. Good hotel, VIP treatment. Well, that'll keep Daphne happy till the Bermuda trip comes up. Miss Sylvester?
Yes, sir?
Assemble a file on Scottish trade. I have to go up there on Thursday.
Very good, sir. And Lord Stilton is here. He wants to see you.
Lord Stilton? Well, send him in at once. We mustn't keep him waiting.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Pitkin.
Oh, come in, Lord Stilton. Have a seat, sir.
Thank you, I will. And just a dash of soda.
What? Oh, yes, of course.
We're up against it on the oil front, Pitkin.
Again, sir? I thought we had just enough oil to get by.
Oh, in the long run, yes. But we could run into trouble in the next few months if we don't get supplies from Abba Dabba.
From Abba Dabba?
That's right. It's an oil principality in the dire straits. The situation's rather tricky.
Really? What did Abba Dabba do?
They're dickering over how much they can let us have. Now, the point is, I was supposed to go out there and negotiate with the president, you see. But now, that's impossible. Wretched attack of gout.
Gout, eh? The president's a bit of a boozer, is he?
No, Pitkin. I've got the gout.
Oh, dear me. I am sorry, sir.
You're to go to Abba Dabba in my place and get this oil deal buttoned up.
You want me to go to Abba Dabba? When would that be, sir?
Oh, it's very urgent. You'll fly out tomorrow afternoon.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I have to be in Scotland on Thursday.
Good Lord, man, this Middle East visit takes precedence over everything. The nation's future is at stake.
I see. I suppose it's warm in Abba Dabba, is it?
Oh, of course it's warm. The place is an absolute paradise. Blue skies, warm seas, vast beaches.
Say no more, Lord Stilton. If my country needs me in Abba Dabba, then that's where I shall go. I'll need an assistant, naturally.
Oh, yes. There's a file on the whole business. I'll let you have it without delay.
Thank you, sir.
And don't upset the Scots, Pitkin. Send someone else in your place.
The trouble is, all our good men are tied up at the moment.
Oh, well, send Lennox-Brown and Lamb.
Rosa, Three, it's time for tea.
Thank you, Mildred.
Here, guess what I just heard in the canteen?
That is Scott drinking his soup.
No, sir. I mean the latest news on Sir Gregory.
Oh?
He's off on a business jaunt to the Middle East with Daphne Bentwater. They're going to Abu Dhabi.
Isn't that typical, eh? That's the sort of job we should be doing.
Quite right, man. I'd love to go to the Middle East. I'd look rather good on a camel with a big white hat.
Camels don't wear hats, do they?
Mildred, please.
Look out, here comes Sir Gregory. I'm off.
Ah, there you are, you two. I want a word with you both.
Your wishes are command, sir.
Exactly. Now, have either of you any engagements in the second half of this week?
Well, Thursday night's my laundrette night, usually.
Well, I'm sure, Sir Gregory, we could both make ourselves available should some top-level assignment occur.
Good. I want you both to go away for a couple of days on government business. All expenses paid, of course.
Really, Sir Gregory? Do you mean it?
Gregory, we'd be delighted.
Well, actually, you'll be standing in for me. I'm afraid my commitments have clashed.
Oh, dear. I thought you looked rather pale.
But my colleague is trying to say, sir, that it will be an honor to take your place.
Well, we have to consider our priorities. Our main problem at the moment is Middle East oil. And here's where I need your help.
Yes.
Now,
Excuse me, Sir Gregory, but Lord Stilton just rang. He wanted to go to his office and collect a file.
very well, Miss Muffin. Tell him I'm on my way.
He wanted to fetch it now, sir, because he's got to go home with his foot.
Oh, all right. Now, you two, pay attention to me. It seems I haven't time to brief you about the job, but I'll send you the relevant papers.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And please rest assured that we shall make a success of this task.
I have every confidence that you will, Lennox-BROWN.
Yes.
Because you know that if you don't, I shall beat the living daylights out of you both with my own fists, personally.
Thank you, Sir Gregory.
Oh, by Jove, too. It's actually happened. We're off for a high-level mission.
Middle East oil. You can't get higher than that.
I wonder where Abu Dhabi is exactly.
Good morning, Miss Muffin. I have a little job for you. My secretary is tied up at the moment.
Oh, well, if that's what turns her on.
I want you to go to the travel agency and collect 2 lots of air tickets.
2 lots of air tickets, Sir Gregory.
Miss Bentwater and I fly to the Middle East this afternoon.
Miss Bentwater and you fly to the Middle East this afternoon.
Mr. Lennox-BROWN and Lamb fly to Scotland tomorrow in my place.
Mr. Lennox-BROWN and Mr. Lamb fly to Scotland tomorrow.
Must you repeat everything I say?
Must you repeat everything? Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
I have the files here relating to both jobs. When you've got the tickets, attach each pair to the appropriate file. Then bring my file and my tickets to my office. I leave at 2 o'clock.
Well, it's all go today, isn't it? When's the girl supposed to paint her toenails? Oh, morning, sir. Morning, Mr. Lamb.
We just passed Sir Gregory in the corridor. He was in a hurry. He didn't have time to push me aside like he usually does.
Where are you off to, Mildred?
I've got to go out and fetch the air tickets, haven't I?
Oh.
And Sir Gregory brought the file on that job you're doing. It's on the desk, sir. I shan't be long, sir.
Oh, this is exciting, man. I heard on the news this morning that tomorrow's a day of national celebration in Abu Dhabi.
Well, you can understand it, can't you? They don't often get visitors of our caliber. So I'd better just study the file and check the details.
This must be the one. It says on the front, Middle East oil talk.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, now, let's see what it says here. Note to British representatives, we need to buy as much of their national product as Abu Dhabi is willing to sell. Well, I'd have thought that was obvious.
I got this book on everyday Arabic phrases from the library.
Ah, yes, that could be useful, yes. Have you learned any phrases yet?
Yes, I can say, leave me to the British consul, my camel has expired.
My word, let's hear you say it then.
But I just said it. Lead me to the British consul.
No. Well, no, you're supposed to say it in Arabic.
Arabic? Don't be silly, I can't speak Arabic.
Oh, glory. Now, make sure that we've got everything we need. Now, wait a minute. Tea, salt tablets, meatloaf.
That doesn't take long, does it? Now, here are the tickets, Mr. Lennox-Brown. Just clip them onto your file, would you?
Thank you, Mildred. Yes.
And this other file must be Sir Gregory's. I'll pop it along to his office with his tickets. He's off this afternoon.
Ah, that's probably my way of taking his place. What time do we go?
It's all on the tickets there. London Airport, 1000 hours, tomorrow morning, flight 204. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 204 to Edinburgh. Now, as you know, we were due to leave at 1000 hours, and we apologize for this slight delay. We are waiting for 2 ministry VIPs who've been detained on urgent government business.
Excuse me, miss. I wondered if I could have a personal word with you.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Well, I'm afraid I'm a little queer. I'm never so nervous in aeroplanes. I get butterflies in my tummy. And other places as well.
Well, don't worry, sir. I've a bottle of tranquilizers here. Help yourself. Now, you only need half a tablet. Any more will make you very sleepy. They're rather strong.
Oh, thank you. Much obliged, I'm sure.
Excuse me, sir. I think our 2 VIPs have arrived at last.
Oh, George. Is this flight 204?
Shall I go in first, Ron? I like to be by the emergency exit.
All right. But for heaven's sake, pull yourself together, man. You're all white and shaking. Look like a canteen blancmange.
Aeroplanes get me worried. If the Lord had intended us to fly, we'd have been born with jet engines.
I find danger stimulating. I suppose it's my wartime experiences.
I thought you were in the catering corps.
Yes, but they showed war films every Saturday night.
Excuse me, but if your friend is nervous, sir, that gentleman has a bottle of tranquilizers.
Here you are, Ducky. Oh, thank you.
Now, don't take more than half.
Go ahead, Sue. We don't want you making an exhibition of yourself. I don't need any. I shall maintain my composure whatever happens. What was that?
Fasten your safety belts, please.
What did she say? Fasten our safety belts. We're in trouble, too. Trouble.
They're still on the ground.
Well, perhaps I will have some of those tranquilizers, yes. We want to be in good shape when we reach Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, here's the bottle one.
Yes.
The lady said to take half.
Right, we share it. 1 for you,
yes.
1 for me. 2 for you, 2 for me. 3 for you, 3 for me. Excuse me, lassie, but were you the hostess on flight 204 from London?
That's right, sir. We landed 20 minutes ago.
Oh, well, that's odd. I'm Sir Alistair Macabre, and I'm expecting 2 ministry men.
Yes. We had 2 on board, sir, but they both passed out shortly after takeoff.
I hope it's nothing serious. We're hoping to sell them some Scottish goods.
No. We don't think it's too bad. Probably something they'd eaten.
Well, where are they now?
They were brought from the plane on the luggage wagon, and they await collection in the baggage hall. You'll see the pair of them stacked on the counter.
Well, all right. I'll best collect them and take them to the hotel. I have a car with me. Thank you for your help, lassie.
That's odd. We must be there one. This looks like a hotel bedroom, but I don't remember arriving.
Yes, well, I think we fell asleep on the plane, too. Probably the change of climate. I've only just woken up myself.
So this is Abu Dhabi. I must say, the room looks like any British hotel, doesn't it?
Well, that's the colonial influence, you see.
Look, there's the framed motto above the bed.
Probably an Arab greeting. What does it say?
Lang may your lum reek.
Just as I thought, yes. A rough translation would be, welcome to the Middle East.
Where are our hosts, I wonder?
Oh, I expect they wanted us to sleep off the effects of our journey. Very hospitable, these Arabs.
Yeah, I hope they let us have lots of oil.
Good. You've recovered, gentlemen. Are you feeling well enough to talk? We haven't a great deal of time.
According to my watch, it's 5 o'clock. We've been asleep 6 hours.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock, all right, but this is Friday. You arrived yesterday morning.
I say, you mean today's tomorrow, not yesterday?
Your return flight to London leaves in 2 hours. Good gracious. So, we best get down to business straight away. Yes, indeed. And now, you're the gentleman we negotiated with, are you? Yes. Well, I must congratulate you. Oh, yes. I mean, you speak excellent English. I was 3 years at Cambridge, you know. Splendid that people come to our universities from the remotest parts of the world. Well,
gentlemen. I hope you're wanting to buy some of our national products.
Oh, indeed, my dear chap, there's no problem. Now we're here to buy as much as you can possibly let us have.
The more the merrier. Oh, man, that's good to hear. Well, I've a contract ready and waiting. You'd like me to fill in the maximum amount?
Absolutely, yes, and then a bit more if you can manage. Yes, we're ready to sign it once.
Good. Oh, my word, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you.
I'm only sorry you won't have time to look over our capital city.
Yes, I wanted to buy some souvenirs of our visit.
Oh, well, that can be arranged. We'll stop at a gift shop. There's one on our way to the airport.
Again. Morning, Mr. Lennox-Brown, Mr. Lamb.
Morning, Mildred. Yes, we got back on Friday night.
Oh, it was a marvellous flight. Abba-dabba to London in just over an hour.
At 7 o'clock we were in the Dire Straits, and at 8 we were at Heathrow.
Abba-dabba, Dire Straits? You were supposed to go to Edinburgh.
Edinburgh? That's in Scotland, isn't it?
No. Mildred, no. We were in the Middle East. Yes, now we brought you this souvenir hanky from Abba-dabba's ancient bazaar. It's rather a striking picture. Now, look at that now. See, that's a man wrestling with serpents.
We bought it from an old bearded Arab called Hamish Magragor. We couldn't understand a word he said.
Oh, thanks ever so much, both of you. But the name on this hanky is Hamish McGregor. Must have been a bearded old Scotsman you didn't understand.
What?
And this chap's not wrestling with serpents. He's playing the bagpipe.
Mildred could be right round. I've just seen this label on my briefcase. British Airways, Edinburgh, London.
Oh, still, at least you went to the right place, even if you didn't know you'd been there.
Betsy, we really believed we were in the Middle East and all the time we were in Scotland. I suppose it's quite funny, really. At least there's no harm done.
No harm done? But we've signed a contract to buy their national product as much as they could send us.
Oh! Human Assistance Department? Oh? Where? All right, I'll tell them. That was British Rail, sir. King's Cross Station reports the arrival of 50,000 tons of haggis.
The Army won't take the haggises, too. Seems they're banned by the Geneva Convention.
I'm not even sure what a haggis is, Ron.
Well, it's a sort of ex-certificate sausage. One is a threat, 50,000 tons in a national crisis.
Now, look, don't panic, sir. I've had an idea.
Yes, well, go on, surprise me.
I mean, haggis is like eyeshadow, isn't it?
Have you been sitting in the sun, Mildred, or are you starting to crack like the rest of us?
No, sir. I told you our people bought up the eyeshadow because they thought there was going to be a shortage. If we start a rumour that we're running out of haggis, the same thing might happen.
Lennox-BROWN.
Pitkin here.
Oh, Sir Gregory. Oh, you're awfully faint, sir.
You'll be awfully faint when I get hold of you. I'm speaking from Abba-dabba. And due to some bungling in your office, the wrong file was attached to my tickets.
Well, funnily enough, sir, the same thing happened to us.
I came here for oil talks, but when I opened my file, it was all about sporrans and tartan knickers.
Most unfortunate, sir.
Unfortunate is a disaster. I lost my temper and I said a few words, and I'm being expelled from the country. The talks are cancelled, and Abba-dabba won't sell us any oil. That means that thanks to you, Britain's supplies will dwindle to nothing.
And here is the news read by John Curl. The failure of Britain's oil supply due to the breakdown of talks with Abba-dabba continues to have mixed effects. Because of the absence of diesel fuel, southern region trains are now being drawn by teams of horses. But this means they're arriving more punctually than before. London's taxi drivers are meeting the emergency by using rickshaws. A spokesman said, "We must all pull together." In a stirring speech to the House of Commons, the Prime Minister has urged the nation to help each other. He later left in a wheelbarrow, pushed by the leader of the opposition. There's been panic buying of oil-based products, including paraffin, plastics, and haggis. A ministry expert said the flow of haggis must be affected by the oil shortage, but we have done our best to ensure supplies and there's no need for housewives to rush out and buy them. Later, there were wild scenes as housewives rushed out to buy haggises, and even wilder ones when they got them home and wondered what to do with them.
Gregory's back. He's living down the corridor.
Oh, I think you know what that means.
It's no use boggling, Sue. We just have to brazen it out.
LENNOX-BROWN, Lamb, I want a word with you.
Boss, Gregory, come in, sir. Do sit down. You look a trifle weary.
You'd look weary if you'd been through what I've been through.
Oh.
Expelled from Aberdabber, my money confiscated, and I've had to hitchhike back across Europe.
How awful, sir. Miss Bentwater must be exhausted.
Miss Bentwater isn't with me. They wanted her to stay on. Heaven knows what torment the poor girl's gone through. And all because of your crass idiocy.
Yes, Brown. Yes, he's here, sir. Oh, I'll put him on, sir. Yes. It's Lord Stilton for you, sir.
Stilton? Good grief, you blame me for this oil crisis. I know he will have me finished. Broken. What's to become of me?
Perhaps you'll go to the coal ball.
Oh, be quiet, lad. Give me that phone, LENNOX-BROWN. Lord Stilton, sir. I'll resign like a gentleman.
What are you talking about, Pitkin? I've great news. Oil is flowing again from Aberdabber, more than ever before.
Right?
And it's all thanks to your assistant, Miss Bentwater. She's become the President's close friend. She's got him to lower his embargoes.
Good Lord.
She's pulled off a great deal. The biggest supply of oil we've ever had.
Miss Bentwater's done that.
Clever of you to spot her potential, Pitkin. Come and have a bite of lunch.
Of course, sir. At once, sir. I'm on my way. We're getting the oil and Lord Stilton's delighted. This could get me in the honours list.
It goes to prove what I've always said.
Oh, what's that, sir?
It's a case of oil well that ends well.
Modelling crew as the men from the ministry were Richard Murdoch and Deryck Guyler. Also featured were Norma Ronald, Ronald Baddiley and John Graham. The program was written by Edward Taylor and John Graham and produced by Edward Taylor.
Richard Murdoch is back on Radio 4 on Wednesday evening in Celebration. He'll be recalling Kenneth Horne's most popular radio shows. Not just Beyond Our Ken and Round the Horn, but the one that brought Horne and Murdoch together in the 40s, Much Binding in the Marsh. That's Wednesday evening Celebration at 7:30. In The Men from the Ministry, Deryck Guyler is usually doing his best to dodge work. But in a new series, starting this evening in 3/4 of an hour, he plays a character who's no longer got to work. He's retired. After 40 years of working at the office during the day, William Wheeler now has to adjust to retirement, and so does his wife. She's not used to having him around the house during the day. Molly Sugden and Norman Rossington join Deryck Guyler in Home to Roost, which begins at 7:30 this evening.
Radio 4. It's 6:50.
Trying to meet the men from the ministry. around Whitehall with Norma Ronald, Ronald Baddiley, John Graham, and the men from the Ministry, Richard Murdoch and Deryck Guyler. In the General Assistance Department, those normally bright executives, Lamb and LENNOX-BROWN, seem worried and depressed.
We're worried about the cost of living, Mildred. We used to have a little money left at the end of the month. Now we have a lot of months left at the end of the money.
Our whole salary structure is wrong. Mr. Lamb and I should be paid what we're worth.
Well, could you live on as little as that?
Mildred, please. You know, I can't even afford to buy a newspaper anymore. I get up at 6 every morning and read my neighbor's paper on his doorstep.
Doesn't he mind?
Doesn't know. Though I dare say he wonders who does the crossword.
You're very quiet, Mildred. You've always got plenty of money. Yesterday I saw you in the canteen with fish and chips.
While Mr. Lamb and I shared a portion of toad in the hole.
I've been meaning to mention it, man. I realized afterwards that you got all the toad and I was left with the hole.
Don't be petty, too. This shortage of money affects us all.
I believe some of our people earn a bit extra by doing second jobs. You know, working at night.
Yes, well, I've heard about that. I've heard about it. Moonlighting, it's called, you know.
Old Rudge at the Home Office was barman at his local in the evening.
A barman? It is local?
Yes, but they fired him. He kept serving the drinks in triplicate and keeping one for his own attention.
Well, I strongly disapprove of this sort of thing.
Hattie Scott's working as a night porter. And Miss Lusty of Pensions does something in the West End. She's at it every evening.
Disgraceful. Well, I mean, how can people give their best at the office if they're working at night as well? I mean, they could fall asleep at their desks.
Hattie Scott does, apparently. He sets his alarm clock for 4 so he knows when it's time to go home.
Well, if I caught anyone in this department doing second jobs, my word, they'd be out on their ear.
Oh, no one here would do that sort of thing. Would they, Mildred? Mildred?
What? Oh, right away, sir, and 2 carbon copies.
Sure, Mildred, I thought for one moment you'd fallen asleep.
Oh, no, sir, not me, sir. Excuse me, I'll just go and get on with my filing.
Perhaps I could save on fares. Just come to the office 1 day a week.
What a good idea, one. Well, what about Sir Gregory? The ugly old Gorgon would never allow it.
Oh, there you are, you two.
No, Sir Ugly.
What? He gets confused. Please take no notice, Sir Gorgon. Sir Gregory. How very nice to see you, sir. Very nice, yes. We haven't had the pleasure lately.
No, the way you go on, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, I meant so, you see, that we haven't seen you for over a week.
Oh, no, I've been rather busy with my country house. I'm having a new wing added to the new wing.
My word, no money worries for you, Sir Gregory.
Certainly not. Money is something I firmly believe in. Now, I've an important job for you both. You're to assist the Ministry of Health with their new campaign.
Oh.
They're tightening up on hygiene throughout Britain. For example, they're promoting a clean air policy.
Oh. So we tell people to use shampoo.
Yeah, Lamb, not here. That's only part of the project. They're also out to stop litter. People are still dropping paper in public places.
Now, we moved on that last year, sir. Oh, yes. We printed pamphlets saying, don't drop litter, and threw them all over the streets.
I believe it. Yes, I do. But above all, the Ministry of Health are anxious about kitchen conditions in hotels and restaurants. As I said, they'll be tightening up all right.
And how are we to help, sir?
Well, you may have to organize swoops on premises thought to be unhygienic. In the meantime, you're to think up some slogans to be used in the general campaign.
Yes.
Well, you'd both better come to my office now, and I'll show you the relevant data.
Very well, Sir Gregory, thank you.
LENNOX-BROWN, is your secretary all right? Her head's resting on a typewriter. Why, she's asleep. I don't know what you young people are coming to. Out courting every night, I suppose. Well, I did a bit of that once, but I never fell asleep on the job. Come on, you two.
Yes, Secretary.
Yes.
Ooh, thank heaven they've gone. I think I'll have a lie down. Now, General Assistance Department, Mildred Nothing, with whom you are speaking to. Oh, it's you, Bernard. No, love, I can't meet you any night this week. I told you I've got this evening job with gravy train caterers. Well, it's only 3 times a week as a waitress, but now they want me the other nights to interview new staff. Mr. Manley's appointed me senior waitress and personnel officer. It's a bit of a grin. Well, I'm sorry, Bernard, but I need the money. Look, I better hang up. There's someone coming. Ta-ra. It's a lovely day today, and whoever you're going to do...
Hello, Miss Mervyn. Can I come in?
Oh, it's you, Mr. Crawley.
I popped in to see Mr. Lamb. Is he about, or has he gone down to the what's-his-name?
No, he's gone to Sir Gregory's office.
Oh, what a pity. I wanted to give him this birthday present.
Well, his birthday's not till tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, but I thought he could take it home and open it in the morning. I'll give it to him tomorrow instead.
What did you get him, Mr. Crawley?
Oh, it's just a nice little what's-his-name.
Oh, lovely. I'm sure he hasn't got one.
Now then, don't leave litter on the pavement or the grass. Screw it in a ball and stick it in the bin.
Good morning, Mr. Lamb. All alone?
Yes, Mr. Crawley, I'm rather worried. 11 o'clock and Mildred not in yet.
I came to wish you a happy birthday, Mr. Lamb, and to give you this what's-his-name.
Oh, it is kind of you, Mr. Crawley. Oh, I say, what a marvelous... It's just what I've always... What is it?
Homemade chocolate fudge.
So it is. Looks like a lump of what's-his-name.
I made it myself. Brown sugar and butter, and the rest came out of my head.
With sugar and butter being the price they are, I don't know how you could afford it. We all agreed yesterday we just can't manage on our salaries.
Well, between you and me, Mr. Lamb, I've got a part-time job in the evening that brings me a little extra.
Have you, Mr. Crawley? You could get into trouble if they found out.
Oh, the trick is to see that they don't find out.
What sort of job do you do?
Well, not a word to anyone, Mr. Lamb.
Oh, no.
But 4 nights a week, I'm a male model.
A model? With a face like... a silver-facing chap like... A model?
That's right. My photo's used for advertisements. But as I said, I don't want anyone to know.
But they'll find out. They'll recognize your face.
They don't photograph my face, Mr. Lamb. They just use a big close-up of my what's-his-name. Yes, my left big toe. It's a corn cure advert, you see.
And you get paid for that?
Yes. Oh, not a fortune, mind, but it gets me by. What other presents did you get?
Aunt Maud sent me this little felt mouse.
Oh, very nice. Yes, and so realistic. Good luck, what's his name?
Yes. And as I left this morning, my landlady pressed this envelope in my hand. I haven't had time to look at it yet.
A little surprise, eh?
Yes. I'm rather touched, really. She's never given me anything before. She's a good sort, you know. Heart of gold with the wicked old bat.
What is it, Mr. Lamb?
It's a letter to say she's put my rent up.
Oh, dear me. Now you are in trouble.
How can I get one of these evening jobs?
Well, last night's paper had a whole page of offers. Look, there's a copy on Miss Murphy's what's-his-name.
But what sort of thing can I do? Could I become a model?
Oh, I doubt it, Mr. Lamb. It's very hard to break into. I got in by chance because of these sandals, you see. This advertising man saw my big toe on the underground, and he said it cried out to be photographed.
Oh, dear. None of my toes ever say a thing.
Yeah, well, let's see what it says in the paper.
What's this? Elderly bachelor needs part-time woman to hell with housework.
A misprint. Well, either way, it's not for you, is it? What about this, then? Catering consultant wanted urgently. Evenings only.
Catering consultant? That could be fun.
You'd better apply, Mr. Lamb. There's a little box here where you fill in your details and you go for your interview tomorrow night.
Right. There we go now. Name, Richard Lamb.
Don't give them your real name. You don't want people here to know. Use an assumed name.
Oh, good idea. Let's see. As it's catering, I'll tell them my name's Beaton. They'll think I'm related to Mrs. Beaton.
Oh, yes, that is clever. Now, what about a Christian name?
My mother's name was Baddiley. I'll use that.
Splendid.
Right, I'll just write that down. Name, Baddiley Beaton.
Someone's coming.
Yeah, I'll put it away and finish it later.
Yes.
Oh, morning, Joe. Oh, Crawley.
Morning, Mr. Lennox-Brown. Don't worry, I'm just off. I shan't interfere with your what's-his-name.
I'm relieved to hear it.
See you later, Mr. Lamb.
Oh. What did old Gregory probably want?
He drops in to give me a birthday present.
Oh, yes. Well, many happy returns of the day, too. No, yes, I hadn't forgotten you. No. I thought you might fancy a drink, so I brought along something appropriate.
Yeah, it's very generous of you,
Not at all. Not at all. There we are. A paper cup from the washroom.
Oh.
Yes, well, I'm sorry it's nothing more, but I simply couldn't afford it.
I see.
But anyway, it's the thought that counts, isn't it?
If you say so.
Now then, what about cleaning up Britain? Any ideas on the hygiene campaign?
I thought we could have a couple of chaps from the Ministry of Health, you know,
Yeah.
cartoon characters in little bowler hats.
Oh, yes.
You could have pictures of them with brushes and things, and slogans like, "Be like the men from the Ministry, clean round the bend." I wonder what's the best channel for that sort of thing.
The English Channel, I should say. Oh, dear. Where's Mildred?
Oh, I'm afraid she's not in yet.
Not in yet. What's come over the girl? Arriving late in the morning, so when she gets here, she can't keep awake. Gallivanting about with some man, I suppose.
Good evening, Gregory Train Caterers. I'm Manley. Yes, everything's in hand. Friday's dinner. Yes, I know the Victoria Hall's a big place. We're seeing new staff this evening. No, one of our part-time people is doing the interviews. Very bright girl from the civil service. Oh, here she is now. Must go, Ducky. Bye-bye.
Hello, Mr. Manley. I'm sorry I'm late.
Hello.
I had a job getting away from the office. Mr. Lamb was all fidgety and nervous. Had me tying his tie and brushing his jacket. I couldn't finish my work till he'd gone. Heaven knows what he's up to tonight.
No time to waste, dear. There's been a flood of applications. Well, 3. The first one's waiting downstairs.
Have you got his application form?
Yes, I'm very quaint. It is. Catch the name. Badly beaten.
Oh, and look, where it says sex, he's written very seldom.
You mustn't see him, dear. I'm off to Billingsgate to order the crabs for Friday's banquet. Cheery bye. I'll send Mr. Beaton up.
I should think everyone sends him up. Righty, place of birth. I was too young to remember. Sounds like a real nana.
Excuse me, I've come about your post. I'm vacant every night.
No, it's Mr. Lamb.
Mildred, what are you doing here?
Well, I'll have to admit it, I suppose. I help this catering firm in the evening.
You mean you've got a part-time job? But Mr. Lennox-Brown expressly forbade that sort of thing.
Please, Mr. Lamb, give me a chance. Just a minute. What are you doing here?
Not as if... What?
You came for a part-time job. You wanted to work as a catering consultant.
It's the rent, you see. I thought I was controlled, but it seems that I wasn't. When my back was turned, Mrs. Bradley saw a loophole, seized the point and shoved it up.
So you need the money too, do you see, Mr. Lamb? We're in the same boat and we must help each other out.
Must we?
I'll take you on as a catering consultant and we'll cover up for each other.
You mean I've got the job? Oh, thank you, Mildred.
It'll be our secret.
Yes. Mind you, I don't think it's disloyal to the ministry, really. We'll be broadening our horizons, getting valuable experience for our government work.
That's right, Mr. Lamb. And your new experience starts right away. We're catering for a function this evening.
Oh, how exciting.
Mind you, tonight's is just a small do. The big one's on Friday. There's a huge formal dinner at the Victoria Hall for the Ancient Order of Good Fellows.
And I'll be helping with that, too.
Yes, we need all the staff we can get. It's Grady Train's first chance in the big time. And we must live up to the firm's motto. Enjoy our food. You won't get better.
Morning, Tor. Morning, Mildred. Good grief. The girl's asleep again.
What? Oh, Mr. Lennox-Brown. Oh, I do believe I nodded off. I think it must be the heat.
It's rather cold for the time of the year.
Yes. So I put on my winter undies, you see. They make me terribly hot.
Where's Mr. Lamb?
Well, I'm afraid he's late this morning.
Oh, what is the world coming to? Secretaries asleep, executives late. I blame all this television. Don't you realize that the man in my position needs an alert staff to back him up, an elite corps, poised to carry out vital decisions? There are things to be done, Mildred.
Yes, sir. What would you like me to do?
What? Oh, well, yes. Fetch me a cup of coffee from the canteen.
Coffee, sir. With pleasure.
Yes, and with sugar. And ask them to put it on my account till payday, will you?
Yes, sir. Shan't be long, sir.
Yeah. All this sleeping, I can't understand it. I can get by on 10 hours a night.
Good morning, LENNOX-BROWN.
It's Gregory. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning, good morning. I hope you're well. How's Lady Pitkin?
Oh, she's spending a few days in Rome, trying out her Italian.
Oh, I hope he gives satisfaction.
This Ministry of Health campaign, LENNOX-BROWN, your office has submitted some slogans.
That's right. I thought up quite a few. Oh, my word, yes.
Yes. The Ministry of Health don't like them. Lord Stilton says they're puerile and stupid. They had to rewrite them before they could throw them away.
Oh, yes. Well, now, come to think of it, it was Lamb. It was Lamb, you see, who thought up the slogan. Oh, yes. I've been sifting through the health regulations.
Lamb, I might have known. Who else could have written, report that smell at once? The Ministry of Health are responsible.
Well, I do apologize, sir. I'll give it my personal attention.
Good. I haven't time for this sort of thing. I've arrangements to make for Friday night.
Oh, Friday night, sir?
Yes, the annual dinner of the Ancient Order of Good Fellows. I'm a member, of course.
Really, Mr. Gregory? Yes, I've never thought of you as a good fellow.
Friday's dinner is a major gastronomic event, and I have to take a male guest.
Oh, yes, Mr. Gregory.
Yes, I thought perhaps someone from the ministry. Oh, naturally, it must be a striking personality, an impressive figure whose presence will bring credit to myself.
Oh, naturally, sir, yes.
Are you free on Friday?
Oh, indeed, Sir Gregory. Yes,
Good. Yes. I'm planning to invite Lord Stilton, and you'll have to work late at the ministry.
Oh.
Yeah, well, Stilton's an influential man. Might do me a bit of good, what? But it's kind of you to volunteer to work late. If there's anything I can do with you...
Oh, yes, Sir Gregory, little thing. I was just wondering if I could, put in an application for a small increase in salary.
No. Oh.
Well, thank you for discussing it anyway.
These are difficult times, LENNOX-BROWN.
Yes.
We've all got to tighten our belts. Well, I'm off now. I have to exchange my second-best Rolls Royce. I've become very bored with the color of the upholstery.
How can any man be so revolting?
Morning, Ron. Sorry I'm late. I fell asleep and missed my stop.
Missed your stop? But you don't come by bus. You cycle to the office.
Yes, I fell asleep on my bike. I didn't wake up till I rode into the river.
Look, well, I'm going along to my club, too. I've seen enough of this morning.
I wonder if something's upset him.
Your coffee, Mr. LENNOX-BROWN. Hello, he's been a golden wind.
I'll have it, Mildred. I need it after last night.
Didn't you enjoy being a catering consultant?
Catering consultant. I spent the whole time peeling potatoes and scraping the plates for pig swill.
Oh, go on. You were dicing carrots some of the time?
That dicing carrots was the worst job. I didn't mind cutting them into squares, but I hated painting the little dots on.
Still, think of the money you've earned. £3. You've nearly doubled your ministry salary. Mr. Manley's quite pleased with you.
Yes, I thought he was. In fact, I heard him say, "We've got a right one here."
Of course, the real test comes on Friday. This Goodfellow's dinner will be Gravy Train's biggest job yet.
I've never seen so much food. If the good fellows eat all this, by the end of the evening they won't feel so good.
Well, there's still a lot to be done, Mr. Lamb. Did you mash the potatoes in that big vat?
Yes, I couldn't find anything to mash them with, so I got in the vat and jumped up and down.
No, you took your shoes off.
Of course I did. But now my socks are full of mashed potatoes.
Hey, it's Manley here to collect the pig swill.
No, Mr. Manley. Where does he come from?
A firm called Piggy Nosh.
Mr. Manley, have you seen my mascot anywhere?
Your mascot?
It's a little felt mouse my aunt gave me. It's disappeared.
Well, don't waste time looking now, Ducky. The good fellows have started their hors d'oeuvre. And did you dress the crab all right?
Yes, Mr. Manley.
Good. Now come along, every
everyone busy, busy, busy.
You dress the crabs, Mr. Lamb. That's a very skilled job.
It certainly is, Mildred. I gave them all little paper collars and 2 got funny hats.
You gave the paper collars?
Well, all except one. He wouldn't keep still.
What? You mean it was still alive? You've got to kill them, Mr. Lamb. Crabs have to be boiled.
I know that, Mildred. I'm not ignorant, you know. I was going to kill them, and then I just couldn't. One of them smiled at me.
Oh, they're still alive. Blimey, what would the guests think? You've done it now, Mr. Lamb.
I'm awfully sorry, Lord Stilton. Oh, please don't be upset. Now, think of your blood pressure.
What sort of banquet is this, Pitkin, eh? I've always enjoyed a bite of crab, but that's the first time the crab's bitten back.
Is your thumb still sore, sir?
It certainly is. And what's worse, when I bent down to look at my plate, that damn thing tweaked my nerves. That first course was a disgrace.
Well, rest assured, sir, our committee will see the caterers and bring it up. But this main course looks delicious. Oh, I'm sure you like game pie.
Game pie, eh? Well, what sort of game is in it?
Oh, the usual, sir. A little venison, a little pheasant, a little partridge.
A little mouse.
A little mouse. A little what?
A mouse, man! There's a mouse in my plate! By thunder, this meal's a disgrace!
The banquet was a disgrace, LENNOX-BROWN. We're supposed to be enforcing health regulations, and Lord Stilton gives a mouse on his plate.
Yes, well, I checked on the caterers. They're called gravy train. Yes, it's a fly-by-night firm who move from function to function, relying on part-time staff.
Did you find out where their next job is?
Oh, yes. They're catering for the Mansion House banquet next Wednesday night.
Well, you know what to do.
Oh, yes, rather, yes. Oh, we must stop them.
Stop them? Good grief. No, let them go ahead, and then you can catch them at it.
They might poison the guests.
Well, that's a risk we'll have to take. I shan't be there this time. Wait till they're on the job and then raid the kitchens.
Very good, sir.
Get on to the Ministry of Health. Take one of their inspectors with you. Hit these devils hard, LENNOX-BROWN. I want them jumped on from a great height.
You can rely on us, Sir Gregory, to all. Oh, he's gone. What an earth slam. He's late again.
Oh, morning, Ron. Sir Gregory seems rather angry. I smiled at him as I passed, and he pushed me in the fire bucket.
Servant Potts, too. We've got work to do. Work for the Ministry of Health.
Oh.
Now, listen. We found a certain firm who are flouting the hygiene laws. Now, we're going to raid their kitchens next Wednesday night.
Oh, jolly good. That does sound fun.
Yes. Do you fancy coming along?
Oh, rather. I better just look at my diary. I'd like to help.
Yes,
These
sir.
threats to public health should be stamped out. Oh, dear, I can't come.
Well, you can't? Why not?
I've an important commitment on Wednesday night.
Come along, everyone. Come along. Busy, busy, busy. We want this Mansion House banquet to be our best effort yet. Remember, the Prime Minister's in there.
Picking us late to the swill again. There's a big bin full over here.
Well, move it out aside. Come along. Throw yourself into it. And then I want you to watch me in the oven. You may have to cook yourself sometime.
Hold everything. This is a raid. My name's LENNOX-BROWN, and this is Mr. McCrum, a Ministry of Health Inspector.
Mildred, it's Mr. Elby.
Quick, Mr. Lamb, under the table before he sees us.
We're here to inspect your premises, and we intend to examine your articles.
Oh, cheeky.
We are authorized to make a thorough search of this kitchen.
Well, go ahead, Ducky. We've nothing to hide. Look anywhere you like. My staff will show. Where are the staff? They were there a minute ago. What's going on?
What are we going to do, Mildred? They'll reach this table any minute.
But we'll have to hide somewhere else. What about under that big silver cover?
Yes. No, on second thought, I'll hide in number 3 oven. They're not going to use it tonight.
And I'll go and... Ooh, they're coming over.
Right, well, we look at these cupboards, Mr. McCrum. Just a minute. There's someone under that table.
All right, I'll come quietly.
Mildred, what on earth are you doing here? Why are you dressed as a waitress? Good Lord. You're doing an evening job here, aren't you? After I expressly forbade it.
I had to, sir, for the money. Please don't be cross.
Stand away from number 3 oven, please. It's reaching maximum
number 3. It's microwave, you know. It roasts in 4 minutes.
But Mr. Lamb's in there. He's hiding.
Mr. Lamb? What do you mean he's here too? Can you open that oven at once?
I can't for a moment. At maximum heat, it locks.
Oh, glory. Mildred, you know what this means, don't you?
Yes, sir. Roast lamb.
Oh, really? Too much. When I told him he might have to cook himself, that wasn't what I meant. The guests are waiting for the dinner. Oh, Basil, take in the roast boar, will you?
The oven's cooling. You can open it now.
Oh, all right. Better get it over with, I suppose.
Is he in there?
Oh, it's horrible. He's all shriveled and shrunk. Wow.
Don't be daft. That's the turkey.
Well, where the blazes his lamb?
Oh, he must have seen it was warming up. I did suggest somewhere else he could hide.
And here is the news read by John Curl. There were amazing scenes at tonight's Mansion House banquet where the Prime Minister was guest of honor. As usual, a large dish was carried in and placed on the table. But when the cover was lifted, instead of the traditional roast boar, guests were surprised to see a man in pinstripe trousers crouching with an apple in his mouth. The Prime Minister, in jovial mood, quipped that he seemed rather thin for a main course and perhaps he needed stuffing. The man then doffed his hat to the Lord Mayor and left without being identified. Several guests later signed the pledge.
It's no use cowering behind the filing cabinet, too. You've betrayed my trust. Taking a second job and you can't even manage the first one.
Mildred and I have left Gravy Train now. Can't you just forget the whole thing?
Forget it when you've besmirched the good name of the civil service. Taking a menial kitchen job.
Excuse me, sir. There's a man here wants to see you.
Yes, well, I can't see anyone now.
Is that so? Well, you'll see me right enough. O'Toole's the name, personnel manager of Piggynosh.
Piggynosh? Aren't you the firm who fetched Pigswill from kitchen?
That's right. Only lately we made a mistake, see? We took on a part-time collector who's been late every night since he started. And last night he didn't come at all. Well, we've had enough. You're fired, LENNOX-BROWN. Do you hear me? You're sacked.
Up for the Mr. O'Toole.
Juan, you've been working part-time yourself.
Now, just a minute. Don't control yourself. Don't throw that typewriter, please. No.
Anybody can...
In the soup, as the men from the ministry were Richard Murdoch and Deryck Guyler. Also featured were Norma Ronald, Ronald Baddiley, and John Graham. The program was written by Edward Taylor and John Graham and produced by Edward Taylor.